Hey, what's up y'all? I'm back with another video. If you're new to my channel, or even a seasoned Construct veteran consumer, you're more than likely seeing people in my comments section asking me what add-ons that I use while playing the game and farming gold are, and it inspired me to make an entire video. In this video, I'm going to be giving a brief overview of several different add-ons that you can be using in order to help make some fat stacks, as well as generally improve your gold making gameplay. From several add-ons that will help you maximize your profession efficiency, as well as general quality of life add-ons, these are, in my opinion, the best add-ons for gold making in World of Warcraft, The War Within. All of that being said, let's just get right into the video. The first add-on that I wanted to cover is a no-brainer, being Trade Skill Master, or TSM for short. TSM has long been a staple for gold makers for years, seeing as the functionality that it provides for general all-around gold making is greater than just about any alternative that you can think of, at least at the moment. For time's sake, and since I'm probably not the best resource for it, I'm not going to be going over how you can set up and install TSM. However, you can find hundreds of videos on YouTube regarding the subject, so you shouldn't have any issues getting the add-on up and running. I would tell you who has a good guide and who doesn't, but I'm not paid to, so I don't really feel like it. Personally, I've been using TSM for the better part of a decade for just about everything as far as gold making goes, from deal finding to listing my auctions, as well as accounting and even simply using the mailbox. The utility that the add-on provides is insane, and I would definitely recommend investing time in learning how to use it, especially if you plan on becoming an established gold farmer. Another, more beginner-friendly, user-friendly add-on that I would recommend is Auctionator, which provides great utility for deal finding with its UI-built Deal Finder, as well as having a decent menu for listing items on the auction house as well. Unlike TSM, Auctionator is completely built into World of Warcraft's user interface and requires very little setup, meaning that even if you're a newbie to the gold game, you're not going to have just about any issues using the add-on upon installation. If you guys have any other add-on recommendations regarding overall utility, I'd love to hear them, so feel free to leave them in the comments. Or don't, I'm a chill guy after all. The next couple of add-ons that I would like to cover affect keeping track of the items that you're going to be looting, as well as understanding the values of the items that you may have in your bank or your inventory. The first one that I would like to cover is a cult classic, and one that gold farming YouTubers like myself have been using for decades in order to aid with content, and it's Loot Appraiser, more specifically Loot Appraiser Reloaded. Loot Appraiser has long been a staple in the gold farming community, especially on the content side, which essentially tells you the value of the items that you're looting them, giving you a good gauge as to the gold per hour that you may be making while farming. This add-on is extremely useful, not just for big ticket transmog farming, but also has been useful to me while routing gathering farms, allowing me to figure out which routes work for me and which ones don't as far as maximizing my gold per hour rates goes. I personally would recommend this add-on for anyone looking to increase their farming efficiency, since it adds a ton of tangible utility in the form of data that you can use to be more efficient while farming gold. Another great add-on that you can use to help keep track of your looted item values is Bag Appraiser, an add-on that I found relatively recently, if 2022 was considered recent anymore. Bag Appraiser does exactly what it says. It appraises your bags, using regional auction house values to give you an estimate of how much gold and looted item value is in your bag, bank, as well as guild vault. While it doesn't have a ton of utility outside of keeping track of the value of specific items, as well as only keeping track of whichever guild bank tab you were looking at last sometimes for whatever reason, the add-on is still pretty cool, and I would still recommend checking it out. The next handful of add-ons that I would like to showcase involve gathering professions, as well as a little more. The first of them, and arguably one of the biggest game changers to your gold making game will go, is Gathermate 2. Gathermate 2 aims to keep track of node history on your map and minimap, which will improve the efficiency of your farming significantly, as nodes in World of Warcraft spawn in set locations, and being able to keep track of said locations will allow you to farm at peak efficiency, essentially allowing you to bounce from spawn to spawn as opposed to flying aimlessly in hopes of discovering nodes along the way. One of Gathermate 2's key features is the ability to import the locations of these nodes as well, meaning that you'll be able to create the perfect route for yourself off rip, as opposed to having to visit every single node on your own and slowly fill out the map as you progress through the expansion. Gathermate 2 also has the ability to import chest locations, which I have used in several videos, but that's not anything you'll have to memorize. The next add-on that I find incredibly useful pertaining to gathering professions is of course Better Fishing, an add-on that boils the entire fishing experience down to a handful of keys, or even one if you use dynamic keystroke mapping like I do. I've been using Better Fishing for a long time now, and I would more than recommend giving it a try, seeing as the fishing experience is slightly less than exciting and extremely time consuming, so boiling it down to a key press should help you to alleviate the overall experience. If pressing a single button is still a little too much for you, there is one more sinister method as far as optimizing your fishing is concerned, but I'm saving it for a different video as it more than definitely deserves its own. The last bunch of add-ons that I would like to showcase with you involve the last main category for gold making, and it's going to be add-ons that regard crafting professions. In my opinion, the most important crafting add-on that you can currently acquire is Craft Sim, since it'll quite literally tell you what you can and can't make gold from as far as crafting is concerned using realm-based auction house prices. Craft Sim's main purpose is to inform you how much gold is required to craft an item, as well as how much gold and profit that you can expect to make while crafting said item, which, much like most of the other add-ons that I previously mentioned, is incredibly useful, seeing as it allows you to truly maximize your gold making efficiency, which is, at least in my opinion, the most important aspect when it comes to making gold. Craft Sim also has Auctionator compatibility, allowing you to buy and search for the specific items that you need to craft your items while in the auction house, meaning that you won't have to keep track of literally anything at all, and you can focus all of your energy into stacking paper and getting your money up. Weekly Knowledge is also a pretty important add-on that I would recommend for anyone looking to maximize efficiency, as it'll help you keep track of all possible sources of knowledge for your professions, which is required to be competitive in your market of choice. Craftility is another great alternative add-on that provides a ton of utility for crafting, including the ability to auto-search public crafting orders, eliminating the need to spam the search button, allowing you to get ahead of the theoretical curve as far as gold making from fulfilling orders goes. I would like to briefly give some honorable mentions to some incredibly useful add-ons that I wasn't able to fit into the other sections of the video that have not only proved incredibly useful to me, but I believe are nearly essential to improving the efficiency of your farming. The first honorable mention goes to NPC Scan, one of the greatest of all time add-ons as far as keeping track of rares goes. NPC Scan will help you keep track of any rares in the area, as well as giving you a pop-up window to target the mob, meaning that, like I've been saying, you'll be able to maximize the efficiency in which you farm, especially with open world farming in older zones. The next add-on that I would like to give an honorable mention to is NPC Time, an add-on that does quite literally what it says, keeping track of the time in which an NPC has been alive. This add-on is incredibly important, especially with the zone reset rule that was implemented years ago for keeping track of things such as long respawn world bosses like Doomlord Kazakh and Doomroller, as well as for farming mounts that also have incredibly long respawn times, such as the Void Talon of the Dark Star. I've been using NPC Time for years now, and would more than definitely recommend you install it as well, seeing as it provides plenty of utility through Insight. The last add-on that I wanted to give an honorable mention to is hidebuynowbutton, a pretty exclusive add-on that not many people know about, seeing as at the time of writing the script for this video, it has less than 500 downloads. hidebuynowbutton is an add-on that actually deposits millions of gold into your inventory every single minute, meaning that you'll never have to farm gold ever again. Nah, I'm just kidding. It does exactly what it says, automatically completing the Buy Now button that you receive as a prompt, saving you plenty of time and allowing you to easily snipe items that you are trying to scoop up. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. I hope that this video provided valuable information on some of the add-ons that I find to be extremely useful for maximizing my gold making in World of Warcraft, and I hope that you find them to be useful as I do. There are still some other add-ons that I would recommend you install, such as Parrot 2, my lovely scrolling combat text add-on that you all know and love so much. So if you'd like to keep track of that sort of information, I would implore you to subscribe, seeing as I upload regular content and I deserve it since I'm awesome and I'm just a chill guy in general.
Like I've been saying in all of my videos recently, my Discord server is officially open, the link of which you can find at the end of a short PowerPoint presentation down in the description below, so feel free to hop in and show off pictures of you killing Drakthir and Volpera, since I love seeing content like that. I'd also like to mention that my guild, The Guy, is currently recruiting for high-end PvE content as well as guild activities such as posting up in largely populated areas as well as general activities and remaining nonchalant during high-pressure situations. And if you'd like to join, feel free to join my Discord or shoot Bonesaw or I a message in-game so that we can deliberate on your acceptance. I'd also like to mention that I have officially joined social media for once, so feel free to follow me. Or don't. I don't care. I'm just a chill guy for real. Real chill. Anyways, thanks for watching, and as always, peace.